Pony, I am HeartsyArtsy and it's time for another derp video on this channel. It's been a while since I've made a video discussing any sort of MLP topics, but with the 9th and final season of MLP looming over the horizon, now felt like the perfect time to do one again. My Little Pony is sadly coming to an end, but we still have 26 episodes of Generation 4 left to enjoy, plus another movie later on. With all the discussion floating around, today I'll join in and answer the question that has been on every pony's minds as they think of their own ideas. What do you hope to see in Season 9? In no particular order. Number 1. The passing of the torch. I briefly touched on this in a collab video with ZarosianPony over on his channel. Thanks for these new vectors too, Zaro, they look awesome! Boop! A lot of these topics will touch on spoilers from the Season 9 trailers, so if you haven't seen those yet and want to avoid spoilers, feel free to skip this video. And here are some spoilers starting now! With the Tree of Harmony and elements of harmony destroyed, I am hoping to see a passing of the torch, so to speak. First, we had the ancient pillars of Equestria, who planted the seeds that grew into the Tree of Harmony. Then, we had the main 6 wield the fruits of the tree, the elements of harmony. But now that both are shattered, I can see the Student 6 taking the helm for the next generation to come. During the Season 8 finale, each member of the Student 6 was able to wield an artifact from their individual kingdoms in order to save the School of Friendship. And if you look at this clip here, Astral Twilight appears to be passing down some sort of power to them. Since Sunlestia and Luna are retiring and entrusting Equestria security to Twilight and the rest of the main 6...
7!
Right, 7. They would be pretty pressed for time between running a nation and going all over Equestria doing friendship missions, and running a school of friendship, and trying to do their normal jobs, thus needing some pony, or in this case, some creatures, to take their place. I think this would also send a great message to everyone. Creatures from all different kingdoms spreading friendship all across Equestria and beyond. It seems like the perfect way to end the show and possibly even set up things for Generation 5. Number 2. Reforming Chrysalis. I admit I know this is likely to be a very controversial topic amongst the Brony fandom if it actually happens. Heck, even the rest of the Changelings reforming was controversial, since some people still prefer the old designs to these colorful jelly bean, gack, bug, deer things. But I would still really like to see Chrysalis be reformed. I know a lot of people won't want to see her be reformed simply for the reason that a majority of the other major villains in the show have already been reformed. The only other villains I can see being unreformable are T-Rex and Cozy Glow. Possibly Sombra as well, but we'll have to see what happens with him this upcoming season. I'll admit I am biased since my OC is a changeling and because of the events you'll soon be seeing in Shadows of Corruption. Chrysalis is closely tied to Heartsy's backstory in many important ways, even beyond SOC. Not to mention the fact that she's one of my favorite MLP villains, but that's really no shocker there. On a non-biased note, I think this would be another great opportunity to end the show with a strong message. One of the best villains the show has ever seen finally accepting the call of friendship, reuniting with all the other changelings and becoming an ultimate force for good. Friendship buggos for the win! Number 3. More zebras and other creatures from outside of Equestria. 8 seasons. We've been watching My Little Pony for 8 seasons and Zecora is still the only zebra we've ever seen in the show. I would absolutely love to see an episode where the cutie map calls some pony to help with a friendship quest in the Zebralands. Maybe they can add a zebra student to Twilight's School of Friendship, or at the very least have some of Zecora's family visit Ponyville. Since the cutie map expanded, there's room for all sorts of possibilities for other creatures outside of Equestria. Perhaps they can visit Kluketown again, or introduce another species entirely like the Kirin last season. Maybe visit distant areas still affected and recovering from the Storm King's attacks. What other mythological creatures could dwell outside of Equestria? The world may never know, unless we see it this season, or in fanfiction. Throughout the series, a majority of the most well-known fantasy creatures have already been covered, but who knows what the writers could surprise us with next. I personally had never even heard of changelings until they appeared back in the Season 2 finale. Though they're fairies in original folklore, MLP put a unique twist on them. Unless changelings are still fairies? Number 4. Additional things. This category is for all of the topics that couldn't quite fit into a discussion point of their own, as they're more general topics. For example, more friendship moments between Starlight, Trixie, Sunburst, and Maud. More Discord shenanigans. More Cutie Mark Crusader shenanigans. More School of Friendship stories. More Main 6 bonding moments. Awesome songs. Seeing fan favorite and or one-off characters coming back one last time like Quibblepants is going to do. A final epic journey to save Equestria, which it looks like we're going to be getting. Kirin and other species visiting Equestria for the first time. And honestly, this list could just keep going on and on. Number 5. Stuff that would be awesome, but are just more unlikely to happen. The name of this category explains it all. It'll go over some specific things I would love to see, but may or may not end up happening. Sunset Shimmer comes back to Equestria. This technically did happen in the most recent Equestria Girls special, which I haven't seen yet, so please don't spoil anything.
No spoilers!
Alright, thank you, Rarity. Starlight becoming an allegory. Another controversial topic, yay! It seems like the fandom is pretty divided on this one as well, but since Sunlestia and Luna are retiring, it would make sense to have Twilight and Starlight be the main leaders. Starlight is showing a ton of progress in her friendship lessons and even tried to reform Chrysalis. Some of my friends think that reforming Chrysalis is Starlight's final test to earn her wings. Ooh, look at that, the reforming story came back full circle. Celestia and Luna moving on from princesshood. I really hope we get to see them doing something awesome, maybe getting into the heat of battle for once, or even just another slice of life episode exploring how the sisters are handling all of their extra spare time. Will they still raise the sun and moon? Or will they transfer that power to Twilight? Will Luna still help ponies in their dreams? Will Celestia... what does she do again? Will Celestia... eat more cake? Probably! And on that note, that concludes this video. If you'd like to join the discussion, leave a comment down below with what you're hoping to see in the last season of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. And now it's time for some promotion! Woo! If you want to see more pony discussion content, check out the videos that ZarosianPony and I did over on his channel. For a Victorious song cover, head over to Dianomd-Chi's channel to check out the song cover we did together. Other fun collab songs include Best Friends Till the End of Time with Peacock Studios, Musescript, Candy Drop and Peppermint, Loveheart 326, and myself. A slightly older song cover that came around Christmas time. Sorry for just now promoting it, Sunbutt, you're the best! A cover of It's a Pony Kind of Christmas with Sunlestia, Fanatic Panda, The Life on Cloud 9, Kenzie VA, Kira Okamiden, and myself. Alrighty, I think that just about covers everything. Here's to a great Season 9 and lots more pastel pony friendship in the future. I am HeartsyArtsy and thanks for watching!